We already have another Secret Lair upon us, which is packed full of amazing art and value, but I think there's a lot more to this than meets the eye, and we might have a limited print run on our hands. Steven with Magic Metal Money, we're going to give this amazing Secret Lair a quick review for the art and value, and then we're going to dive into reasons why I think this may be a limited print run and might not be available for very long. Swords to Plowshares, only a $2 card technically, but man is this version special, and this version will be worth a lot more than $2 in years to come. The flavor text here, "We shall melt them in fire," is so epic and metal. Swords is such a classic card since the alpha days, and this card you can play in so many different decks. You can play it in obviously Legacy and any cube and Commander, just a powerhouse of a removal spell. There's a reason it's not legal in Modern. It's one of my favorite cards to collect, and this version is stunningly beautiful. Blood Moon, a nice $17 enchantment, solid powerhouse. It has been reprinted quite a bit over the last few years to bring the price down a little bit, but still a $17 card, and this version, it's something else. I'm a big fan of the original art, but once you start talking about space and the solar system, this is just so beautiful. I love this card. Powerhouse. Cut to Ribbons, not a super powerful card. It's worth 50 cents, so basically $0, but man is this card super cool. It's great to put in any cube, and the art here of course is fantastic. Teferi's Puzzle Box, a nice $6 artifact, solid value there, nothing too crazy. Not my favorite piece of art of this Secret Lair, but still looks good. And finally, Grim Tutor, a nice $14 card. It did just get reprinted at M21, so it is legal in Pioneer, and this is just a beautiful card. The flavor text here, "Nothing is sacred," just fantastic. Okay, so for quick ratings here, art, obviously 5 Raphaels. These are stunningly beautiful cards. If you were to go buy these cards to get the cheapest versions with traditional printings, no foils, it would cost you $39. And because this is being sold for the same price, but we have foils and traditional foils, and plus we have that bonus card, I'm gonna go ahead and give this 4 Toyota Corollas from a value perspective. But that's not all, people. For those of you who have been seeing these leaks and spoilers from a little while ago over the last couple weeks, we've seen that there's also a Plains card that looks like a golf course. And this is just a super cool, fun Plains. Yes, it's a basic land, and yes, it is a Plains, kind of the worst of the basic lands, but it's so unique and special. This thing will definitely be worth a pretty penny in years to come. But that's not all yet again. Here's another spoiler. We've seen recently leaked on the internet that this Plains is unlike anything we've ever seen before. You're actually able to peel away the surface that's a sticker and reveal a Battlefield Forge underneath. We've never seen anything like this, and these are going to be so highly sought after for many years to come, especially if this is a limited print run like I think it is. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Absolute first of its kind, being able to peel away a surface and reveal another card underneath. Funny how actually, even though Battlefield Forge is a rare and Plains is a basic land, I actually think Basic Plains is probably overall a better card than Battlefield Forge. But of course, imagine putting this Battlefield Forge in your cube or in your Commander deck. What's really important about these long term to think about is the fact that these are a one-way street. Once you peel off that sticker, it's no longer a Plains. It is now a Battlefield Forge. And yeah, I'm sure people will try to reseal and repress this Plains face card into another card so you can have both, and people will try to do things like that. But if you want that original experience of peeling that sticker off from the Plains to the Battlefield Forge, that is a one-way street. Supply is only going to go down and down over time, and that is huge when you think about the long-term value of this card. For more videos from me in the future, make sure to subscribe and join the Wolfpack. Now to my conspiracy theory as to why I personally think this could be a limited print run. No guarantees, this is total conspiracy theory, but there are some compelling reasons. First is the no end sale date. Normally with Secret Lairs, you know when it's released and you know how long it's on the website for and how long you have to buy it. There is no sale end date here, which partly is just for mystique and allure, but perhaps because there literally is no end sale date, there's an end sale quantity. And once they sell 95% of the boxes that have been printed, they're gonna cut it off, so that way they have a little wiggle room there. That's my theory as to why there's no sale end date listed on the website, because there is no sale end date. The second reason is that to do this would be very mischievous, which is right on theme with this collab with MSCHF, a group that I admittedly have never heard of, but I'm not young, I'm not hip, so ignore me. I did a lot of intense research, 5 minutes of Googling to see that this is a creative art collab group. They make lots of different products. They've done a lot of cool projects, and doing something like this of a limited print run, I mean, we can already see the mischief going on here, right? With the secret planes, and then the plane peels off. So that makes sense that, it's a very on theme to have this be the first of the Secret Lairs that actually has a limited print run. The third reason is that from a business perspective, this would create a lot of FOMO for Secret Lairs in the future. A lot of people are going to realize, oh man, I missed out on that mischief and I wish I wouldn't have. Now I want to make sure that if they even have an inkling to buy a Secret Lair, don't procrastinate, do it immediately. And that's good for business. The fourth reason, which might be the most compelling, is the release date of February 4th. Most Secret Lairs have a release date that is 6 months out, and it takes maybe even longer to get that if you're towards the end of the list here. I bought ones in June, the Mark Poole ones and stuff, the June Super Drop. I still haven't received them. It's been over 5 months. And you're trying to tell me that they want to turn these around in 2.5 months during the holiday season? No way. There's no way that's going to happen if these haven't already been printed. So that tells me that either one, they're just putting that release date on there to attract people and it's actually going to take way longer, or two, which I personally think is more likely, they're able to have that quick turnaround time because these have already been printed. Then you have to just worry about shipping and handling, not actually printing the product. Personally, I already bought several of these and I see these being very great for my own collection. I'm really excited to have these, and yeah, if people want them in the future and the price goes up, sure, I might sell a couple, but for me, these are really, really cool and something unique to add to my collection.